Good morning. I think today's the 29th at 7:15 a.m. I have to leave for Angel Heart around 8. I wanted to do a little video for you guys. It is freezing outside, 29 degrees. Well, maybe for some of you that's not cold. But we had a pretty good rain, and we're getting another one tomorrow, which I have to drive into Benicia. I wanted to tell you guys too that Ruth says hello. I put her in a nice comfy spot, so I knew she'd be feeling better. They're waiting like vampires. They're like hoping something happens and she has to go. I think even someone, not Roberts, but I even think someone told her, you know, Ruth, are you sure you can do your job? Like they're looking for her to make a mistake. She doesn't care though. She's like, whatever, I don't care. I'm staying. Okay, so we have some things, excuse me if I'm revamping something. I want to tell you guys something. There was some stuff that I received. First of all, Putin has threatened some sort of Cuban-like crises, maybe even setting off a nuke. Somebody on Twitter said that he did this before during the 2016 elections. So I've told you guys for a while that I feel like he's going down. I don't know if he gets sick or someone takes him out, but he's afraid of Trump getting out of office. He doesn't want that because even though he doesn't get everything he wants, he gets a lot of what he wants. So let's check it out. Is Putin actually going to cause some cray-cray with nukes? And I don't know if you guys heard this morning, but whoever's in charge of Iraq is stepping down because of the people, you know, marching. I also wanted to look at Hong Kong because I guess the president signed that thing. Now Hong Kong, China's mad at the president because they were saying they want him in office, but then maybe they don't want him in office. The stock market's kind of going down today, but it's a holiday. But I think because they know this is going to affect their ability to negotiate. And I also feel you know, Trump's hand was forced because this was veto proof. There were so many people that came out and said, no, we support Hong Kong, we don't support China and what they're doing, that Trump had no choice in the matter. Just like when he went to pardon basically Russia, the minute he became president, he wanted all the sanction off. That's a fact, look it up. And Congress turned around, and it was a Republican Congress, because somebody told them, you know that he's removing all sanctions. They're like, oh, hell no. So they did something on their end where he couldn't reverse it. He was pissed, but whatever. Play ball. Play ball. He doesn't like the fact that he gets stopped at certain points. Oh, wow. Tell me about Putin. Tell me about Putin. Okay, thank you. I'm even seeing some people around Putin, or higher-ups, could it be even his oligarchs, saying, this guy's out of control. No, we're not going to play. Because, see, if they play with the U.S., whether Trump wants to stop it or not, I'm feeling the military already isn't happy with Trump showing up at Afghanistan or not. They're already not happy. And I feel that if he begins something, I almost see the military just doing something major. But I don't think it's going to get that far. Okay, let's check it out. Ooh, I told you. Putin's plans are not going to work out. No, the people actually get up and say no. He's going to have to walk away. I'm not seeing him dying in office. I see him walking away, or he'll be so sick he has to leave. But it's like everybody's gathering up and saying, "Good, see ya, don't let the door hit you on the way out." I don't see a long life for him. Something's coming up. Something coming up. You know who else looks sick, you guys, is that Jordan. Jim Jordan has a very gray look to him. Sometimes you can look at people, you psychics know what I'm talking about, and you just sense that. Well, also I'm a nurse too, but sometimes I can smell it, like I can feel it on people. And he has a real, like he's about ready to go down. But it feels physical. Okay, so next week's is the hearings. God, it's already December, you guys. Oh my God. December already next week. Tell me about the hearings. Tell me about the hearings. Tell me about the hearings. I really hope you guys, those of you, whether you were alone or together, I cooked for the night before to the next day. My pants are tight right now, so, you know, I'm in trouble. But Tana's on this new diet. She lost 22 pounds. Her mom lost 40. Hello. I'm like, I think I'm supposed to hear from the mom today. It's something where you eat like protein and vegetables, and then there's these, you're supposed to eat every 2 hours and drink lots of water. Well, I love water. That's my drink with a little lemon in it. Okay. So next week, is there anything you can tell us that we need to be looking forward to next week? Is there anything you need to tell us? We're still not, we're riding the chariot in, but we're still not able to get all the information. This cycle will change, so I'm feeling like it's going to be okay, but it's not shock and awe like we like. It's more like more the same. In fact, people might get a little bit depressed, thinking, oh, okay. So towards the end, in the beginning, it's like, I think, let me look. I think because I see someone offering a deal or someone coming forward and saying, let me squeal. Is it Rudy? Because, you know, Trump's tossing him under the bus. Rudy's in trouble. I'm going to tell you right now, I've been feeling that. As far as him turning on Trump, I'm not quite sure. I'm not feeling it, but I feel he's in trouble. Tell me what's going to happen. What is the big, who's coming forward with information? And everybody's excited about it. Something's going to happen, you guys. And remember I told you Trump had something he was happy about. I think that's the put off of his tax records. He thinks the Supreme Court's going to vote in his favor. He really does. He's praying they will. Thanks to Kavanaugh. Gorsuch, not so much. Gorsuch follows the law. Okay, so tell me what I can tell. Okay, hold on. Somebody's going to come forward and give information. Somebody even fears for their life. Information is coming from some other, energetically it feels this person is worldly, and it also feels female. Like whoever this person is feels like they're trapped or unable to move because it feels like maybe even the Republicans are working against her, or the Trumpsters, because not all Republicans. If they could do a private vote, he'd be impeached. Okay, so let's just ask, why not? Jack. I see his little head over the thing. He's sort of roaming around. I better open the door in a minute. You know that roam look. Uh-oh, has to go. Okay, tell me about the impeachment trial. The trial itself. Next week is something else. They're gathering up stuff, but tell me about going to the Senate. Is there enough on their plate that they can say, I'm telling you, I never saw Trump formally being impeached. It could be that he makes a decision just like Nixon to leave. What happens to Donald Trump? What happens to Donald Trump? Impeachment, let me write that down. Trump. Yeah, he's going to get blown out of the water. Some more information is coming out, you guys, and it's money related. I've been telling you guys this. Justice will be served. So we're looking at him in a different light, you guys. I got to go with it because I think enough's going to come out that people are like, fudge, are you serious? That kind of energy. Okay? I just got to tell you what's going on. I do see soon he's going to be leaving. I do see that. I feel that. But you guys have really hung in there. And energetically, it's very fight or flight, you know. It's very hard for our system. Sometimes you wake up and think, whoa, is this a bad dream? The stuff he says. Oh, and now did you see where he cut his face and pasted it on an old Sylvester Stallone picture? They're denying that he did that. They're saying that's him. I need to do that with some blonde bombshell. Put my head on there. Anyway, it's listen, after, I know you guys are going to be happy that this is over, but it's still kind of cray-cray, you know? It's like, it's going to be kind of dead. We'll be sort of boring. Okay, now, tell me about Ivanka. I heard she's in trouble. I heard there's some stuff coming up. I know Jared's going down. That I can tell you. I've been seeing that. Ivanka, I was feeling like he makes some sort of agreement because of his daughter. Or towards the daughter. Tell me about Ivanka. And I guess Bill Barr is trying to interfere with the Supreme Court, telling him, you know, you have to do this. And it's like, it's not becoming. It's not something that's part of what the Constitution says. They're really stepping over the lines, and it's not cool. And I see Roberts know that that's not, definitely the good ones, but the Federalist, Kavanaugh, he agrees with them. He's trying to talk to people. He leaves Ruth alone now. That I see. Okay, Ivanka, tell me about Ivanka. What's coming up with Ivanka? She's feeling it. She's feeling the push. She knows some things are getting ready to happen. Oh, but Biden's son worked for so-and-so. Hello, your sons you never did what you said you were going to do. And the daughter's got all kinds of stuff with China with voting machines. They will try to cheat, but they can't cheat. That's what I hear. It's almost like too many people come out. Okay. Somebody just said energetically, said the Armageddon of voting. It's like, boom. Somebody just said, if you think 2018 was something, wait till, it just feels like these people that were backing up Trump are going to get pushed to the side. Now, there will be drama with that, but don't worry. The military will get involved. And calm it down. Ivanka. What can you tell me about Ivanka? She thinks she's protected. You know, Melania was very worried that people were trying to hurt the Trump name. It's already hurt, baby doll. Sorry about that. Ivanka has sort of that. One time I went to see Godspell, which tells you how old I am. Years ago with my boy, I was in high school though, with my boyfriend and his best friend and my sister. and we were coming down. It was someplace in San Francisco that in order to get out, you had to go down a sort of a circular stairway. And we were going down the stairway, and at the bottom of the stairway, right before you get out, there's this group of 4 people. They were wearing fur coats, the women, and they were talking about where they could get pheasant, what restaurants served pheasant. But they were real posh, darling, that kind of thing. They were backing up everybody, and they're talking, and it's like they don't realize that they're backing up. You know how sometimes you're at the grocery store and somebody has their cart sideways, and they're busy looking? It's like, I moved their cart, shoot. I said, come on. Everybody thinks I'm nice. Don't side cart your cart with me at the grocery. Make room, okay? Yes. So anyway, a guy too, I wish I'd have done it, but I was a kid, about right behind the screen, what a bunch of pigs. And when he said that, do you know, they sort of glanced over, but they kept talking. So that's what I'm getting from Ivanka, that energy of, I wonder who he's talking to. She doesn't get it. She thinks she's special. Ooh, but the tribe will be ended. This isn't a death of her. This is the death of who she thinks she is. She's about ready to wake up and smell the corruption. Her husband's going to go down. I'm not seeing her in jail, you guys. I'm not seeing justice. So I think when he finagles and gets out of there, listen, we'll be so happy to get rid of him. And we'll say, yeah. And then as soon as he's out of there, we start grabbing shit and it's causing drama. It's a lot of people are very mad. It's very hard for us to just let it go, especially those babies, Okay, now, the last thing I'm going to ask for today is Hong Kong. And I'll come back on tomorrow, so y'all send me what you want me to ask. Sometimes I'm not writing it down because I got I think it was a total of 700 emails to be put in the basket, which I'm still working on for the December thing. So I was starting to tell people I got this, but now it's just so much that I can't even let you know. But if you sent it to me, I have your name and number. But don't forget to send your number, because if you don't, well, I don't want 600 people saying, did I send you my number? Hong Kong. So, Trump had no choice, okay? China's mad at us. What's the next step? Hong Kong. What can I tell everybody about Hong Kong? Here we go. Peace will come, you guys. They're very happy there. They're waving the American flag and adulation pictures of Trump, which he loves, even though energetically he knows he didn't want to do this because it's going to affect our position with China. Yes. It's going to affect our ability. They're going to retaliate. It's not over yet, you guys. They're going to retaliate. The Nine of Cups in the future with the moon says psychically, spiritually, eventually, these people will have peace. But right now, these people are willing to pay with their lives. That's the thing with the United States. If we gather together and protest and march, we could do pretty good as far as saying no more, And I'm almost feeling, I know the Women's March, it was pretty big, but I'm almost feeling a march because I've already said, listen, I will get down to Washington. I will get down if I have to go to a different state to stay and drive in. But I want to get to Washington to march for something that says, we're done with you. Maybe SCOTUS will do a decision that we're upset with. But I do think his records will be, everything's going to change once Trump's out. But I do see his finances. And there's some people that actually have seen it. And okay, last question. What do you think about that gentleman from Deutsche Bank? And I know it's Deutsche Bank, you guys. Everybody says, Linda, I know, I call it Deutsche Bank. But that gentleman that went to California and committed suicide, allegedly, did he really commit suicide? He was overwhelmed. did he commit suicide? The man from, he's the one that okayed some sort of, he okayed something and he knew he was gonna go to jail. Things are really getting big. You know what? He might have even sent information off. Somebody may announce that they got information or he's done something, then he killed himself, like he's letting people know, the good people. Something's happening. And it doesn't feel like Barr can get to it. Like Barr would, once he know he commits suicide, wanted to know if there's any paperwork or something that he needs to see. Barr's a slime bucket. Tell me what I can tell about. He did commit suicide. He wasn't murdered. Here he is. The man with the money. God bless him. Yeah, he was despondent, you guys. I think his family even left. He was very sad. He didn't see a way out. He knew justice was coming to get him. He's looking at the world and thinking, I can't do this. He's actually very happy where he's at, but he's done something. He's left something behind, you guys. He's left something behind that I see people gathering and saying, oh, yes. He's left good news behind. So he might have spilled. That's what I'm getting. We'll see. Just like I heard tapes of Trump talking, and I'm wondering if that leave guy, I'll look at him more tomorrow because I got to get to work. But fasten your seatbelts. Fasten your seatbelts. I love it. I love it. But there's a little bit of bad news too. Like all of us are like, what? I see that. And I see that we're thinking, like they're pulling, here they go, pulling another one. Yeah, it's going to work out. Oh, God, wasn't that funny? Oh, I don't mind if McCain and Perry and all of them testify. I don't mind. By the way, I'm not allowing it. Whack job. And a lot of people are saying his left arm isn't moving. I told you there was something with his arm or his hand, but he's still doing the accordion talk. So I don't know what that is. I'll look in that tomorrow. Okay, you guys, ciao.